This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, and get you a touchdown.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's 4. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
He'll try to do it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Moving away from pressure. Got his man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He looks that one in nicely. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Back to throw, it's Leonard. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
And how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead. You're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside. But I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset. And it's rewarding.
Comes out throwing on first down. Lofts one high and deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
Running back searching for a hole. Turns it on in midfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Dame will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Parrish. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go in that QB sneak on third down, guys. He was trying to push and trying to drive, but he was just running into a wall. Nice job by the defense.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They're going to ride this running back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Dances away again. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Parrish. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air. It's Dart. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ford. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Pocket starts to collapse. He makes a catch. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The option look. The pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Makes the catch. It's Love.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. To the air, it's Dart. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now facing a third and long. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Looking deep down the right side. Got it! And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's Dart. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball in the air, intercepted! And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. Oh, that was a pretty